Nation. This is Karen Walters, Superintendent of Bryant Schools. In this episode of Did You Know, we're going to talk about elementary rezoning. I want to allay some fears. This is not going to be the same type of rezoning that we had a few years ago when we opened our new elementary school, Parkway. What we're talking about today is very minimal changes to only a couple of our campuses. The reason we are looking at rezoning at this time is because we have some unbalanced numbers in our elementary schools. It's important to us that we look at the numbers so that we have equity. And for example, we don't want one campus that has 650 students and another with a little over 400, because that puts a burden, for example, on the counselor in that building. So we want to keep those balanced as much as we can. The two campuses that are mainly going to be impacted by the zoning are Parkway Elementary and Hill Farm Elementary. These are the only two campuses where families will have to move. It's a small number, but we will talk about that in detail at some upcoming meetings. When making the decisions of proposing the changes for rezoning, we took several factors into place. We looked at our current numbers, but we also looked at future development. We were able to work with city planners and others to look at subdivisions that are being built or will be built in the near future. It's very important to us that we keep our subdivisions intact at the same elementary school if at all possible. Sometimes it's not possible with a very large subdivision like Hurricane Lake Estates, but in other instances we do our best so that all of the kids in that neighborhood can go to the same school. If you look at our numbers, you'll see that there are some schools that are a little out of balance, and you may ask yourselves, well, why are those families not having to change? It is because there is some future development that's going to be happening in the very near future, and once those houses are built, we believe those numbers will balance out. We have two meetings that are scheduled for Parkway Elementary and Hill Farm Elementary. Parkway's meeting will be Tuesday, February 7th at 6 o'clock at Parkway Elementary School, and Hill Farm's meeting will be Thursday, February 9th at that elementary school. All parents are welcome to attend. We will provide in detail the subdivisions or the streets that will be moving to a different school. We'll allow parents time to ask questions and give feedback. Our board has not voted on the changes yet, so we want to hear from our families first. But we think it's important that we look at this now so that we don't have the overflow students that we've had this current school year.